Hi, it's Andy. I'm here today at IT Desk with Steve Harper, Commercial Director.
Hello.
Steve and I have known each other for some time. To be fair, our first placement was a car crash, literally. Um, but, we worked through it, mate, and
Yeah, we did.
got it all sorted. And now we've made another placement with you. So, firstly, thank you very much indeed.
No problem.
Bryn has been up. He's spoken to us already. He's really happy working here.
Good.
The one thing that I thought was the right fit was the personalities
Yep.
into your business and stuff. So I'm grateful that we reached out and you've given him the opportunity here. What I wanted to tell you about how it all happened, really. So we're updating our database, and you came up under 3 companies headings,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I only knew you as IT Desk.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us about the other couple of businesses that you've got now?
Yeah. So part of the IT Desk family, we've got Dynamics Fanatics, which is an ERP solution provider. So Dynamics Fanatics provides Microsoft Business Central solutions to customers. So these are people that generally are just kind of ready for the next step up in their sort of finance system. So when you're kind of outgrowing your Sage and your Xeros and your QuickBooks of the world, Business Central allows you sort of one single version of the truth all the way through. So whether you're tracking your inventory, your warehousing, your manufacturing, assembly, all sits within one system, which then makes the reporting really nice and slick. We've then also got Hydrogen BI. So Hydrogen BI is a data and analytics business. So it will cover anything from you need an ERP extension. So let's say, your Sage 200 system does 80% of what you need, but there's always that bit of something that's really specific to you, whether it be a forecasting system or management reports. Hydrogen will build that solution. So whether that be in reporting dashboards or more recently AI agents. So we'll sit down with customers and sort of understand the process and the workflows within that business, what's necessarily sort of taking too long, or there's a bottleneck or some inefficiencies. We'll then look to underpin, whether it be AI or automation, to sort of streamline that and deliver a bit of ROI for that business.
So I was just catching up with Bryn and Alex earlier. They said you've got over 100 plus customers now.
Yeah.
Now you've got further offerings. What does your ideal customer look like?
So we work with such a wide variety of customers. So, but it often sounds a bit broad and sort of generalised to say, anybody with sort of computers. I guess where we are particularly strong is in sort of the professional services and engineering and manufacturing. There's often a heavy reliance then on IT. People will use IT as a platform for growth, or they'll look at certainly like the manufacturing sort of things, kind of looking at IT and going, well, how can we streamline production? How can we be more efficient? So we fit best really with any business that's looking to grow and use technology as a platform for that. So whether it's be to grow the business, to increase efficiency, or to reduce risk, they're the general 3 pillars we'll look at. So where we can provide value to a customer.
That's what I suppose where Bryn comes in, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You didn't give us a position to fill. This was us marketing out to you.
It was good.
And
It was really good timing. It was one of those things where you popped it through. Would Bryn be a good fit? We had a look at his skill set and his pedigree, and he very much sort of aligned with what we were kind of looking for to boost our what we call our Saint team, which is our security division of the business. So it was a very well timed email because it was literally something that was on our mind, but we'd not, like you say, we'd not put an advert out at the time. And like you say, I think in terms of character fit, Bryn fits in very well sort of from day one.
Yeah, excellent. Well, listen, mate, it's been nice to turn things around from the first placement, and I'm grateful that you gave us an opportunity.
No, it was one of the, we never sort of thought it would have been done by sort of any sort of ill intent or anything like that. It was one of those things, I think, at the time we couldn't foresee, you couldn't foresee, but we were all grown up enough to see and move on. So no, it was it's been a pleasure to work with you again, mate. Yeah.
No, thank you.
No,
appreciate it.